As you begin to listen and take in these words, somewhere between your eyes and your breath, the mind begins to rearrange itself, gently, quietly, like constellations realigning after a long forgotten storm. Direction, the first sacred technology. Not a compass in your hand, but a pulse in your chest. The skill of turning chaos into coherence by shifting the angle of attention. Harmonic inversion. And as you imagine that now, turning inward, adjusting that inner lens just a few degrees, notice how the whole picture of your life just begins to sharpen. Every choice you ever made was a mirror. Some fogged, some clean. And all the while, you thought you were looking at the world. But the world was looking at you. And now, in this moment, your attention becomes geometry. Your belief becomes gravity. And your trust becomes form. That's right. The physics of manifestation isn't mystical. It's math. When your attention stabilizes, the pattern stabilizes. Fear scrambles the signal, scatters the coherence, like a radio tuned between stations. But trust is the frequency of creation. And when you lock onto that, neurons fire in rhythm. Electric currents hum. And life itself begins to synchronize around your signal. You've done this before, haven't you? That moment before a kiss. That breath before stepping into something new. The whole world suspends itself, waiting for your next signal. You believed, and the universe followed. And as you think about that now, let your unconscious remember. It already knows how to do this. It's been doing it since you first opened your eyes. You learned how to walk by falling. You learned how to love by breaking. You learned how to see coherence by living through chaos. Each failure was a calibration. Each fall an alignment. Now imagine your attention as light. Diffuse. It's just a lamp. Focused. It's a laser. And when that beam hits belief, it becomes a sword. A blade that cuts through bullshit, fear, gossip, distraction. All the noise that keeps you small. And as the blade carves space around you, you can feel the field reorganize, can't you? They're all bending toward your new geometry. And while you drift through that, notice how responsibility starts to feel lighter, almost electric. You're not burdened by it. You're charged by it. You're the voltage source in a living circuit. When you ground your emotional current through presence, gratitude and precision, your signal stabilizes. And people feel it. They can't explain it, but they sense it. They synchronize to you. Now imagine the opposite. What happens when you don't? When your attention fragments? When fear fractures coherence? You feed the noise, the fatigue, the entropy. That's what happens to most people. They never flip the brake or two on. But you, right now, you're flipping it. You can almost hear it, that click. The lights hum on inside. Attention is love, is energy, is life. And this is where the deeper realization installs itself, like code beneath thought. You've always been directing reality. Every complaint was a command. Every story was a script. Now you choose coherence. You choose precision. You choose to wield your focus like a scalpel, clean, deliberate, surgical. Because the world doesn't need more light and love platitudes. It needs clarity. It needs grounded, embodied creators who can walk into chaos and turn it into music. It needs you tuned, aligned, awake. Now take that awareness and project it forward a year, 10 years, a lifetime. You move through noise like it's smoke. And every breath you take pulls coherence into the room. People feel safer around you, more themselves. You become a stabilizing geometry, the eye in the hurricane, because you stop staring at the mirror and realized you are the mirror. And the karmic equation, the cosmic math is simple. What you attend to, you amplify. What you starve of attention, you neutralize. Feed fear, you get fatigue. Feed clarity, you get creation. Feed apathy, you get decay. Feed love, you get light. And now you're feeding direction, the ultimate sacred tool. The power to turn attention into architecture, emotion into energy, and belief into form. You're no longer reacting to life. You're orchestrating it, conducting coherence, channeling the current. So take a breath now, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let the body learn what the mind just remembered. Coherence is your natural state. Attention is your art. And direction is your divine gift. Flip the breaker. Focus the beam. Turn the chaos into coherence. Because the mirror is no longer just reflecting you. It's becoming you.